Okay, I know a lot of you people out there have been complaining that there haven't been any commentaries on the 1.10 patch in Classic. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do a commentary on this game that I played recently. It was on the Europe server, and what I needed to do is get the game started and pause at the 15-second mark. So you should have the game paused at 15 seconds. We're going to start now. Alright. I start at the 6th class star position. And basically in this game, what I'm probably going to do is go for my Night Elf push. And as if you didn't know, see right here, this guy, he's trying to talk to me. I make it a habit of not talking to other players because, as most of you probably know, Crazyassassin is better than most players out there. So there's no need for me to lower myself to talk to them, basically. That's what I have to say about that. Yes. Okay, anyway, I'm doing my Night Elf push strat. I invented this strategy a long time ago, and it's been ripped off numerous times by many different people. Basically, people just rip my shit off because I'm so good at this game. And I am basically the best Night Elf player out there. And if I ever lose the game, it's not because they outplayed me, because no one can ever outplay Crazyassassin, basically. Basically, that's the way I see it right there. The only way that they can beat me is if they cheat, or if they use imbalanced strategies. So I'm sending out my Wisp of Scout here. And I check the to the right, and I see he's not there. Alright, so if you look at his base now, he is chopping wood and sending out some footmen. And if you look, there's a militia right there. Now, you've all heard me in the past, and I'm sure you agree with me that militia, they're totally overpowered. There's no way that a Night Elf player can beat militia. So basically, when he sends his militia into my base, I know right here that he's going to be using abuses, and it's going to be hard for me right here. It's going to be hard. This is going to hurt me right here. He sends the militia down there, he scouts my base. And my Demon Hunter, he's just about ready to come out there. And I'm taking to Tree of the Ages. You see right here, people tell me that Crazyassassin, why don't you try adjusting your strategies a little bit to the 1.10 patch, instead of playing the same way you did in 1.06. And what I tell them is, I am a high-level player, and you don't tell me shit, basically. That's my take on it right there. I'm a high-level player, and if I want to keep teching, I should be able to do it. Blizzard, they should be catering to my whims. I don't give a shit how many times Tillerman posts on their message board. My voice is 10 times more important than Tillerman's. So don't listen to Tillerman, listen to me. You should make the game so that Crazyassassin can win every game, because if you don't, then it's overpowered. It's imbalanced. Alright, now, this is interesting right here. This player, whatever the fuck his name is, he's building a farm in my base. Now, right here, I'm thinking, farms? Is this the new abuse in patch 1.10? I guess only time will tell on that. So I'm gonna have to teleport back to my base. And you see right there that that 5 seconds on the teleport, that's one of the things that's gonna cost me this game here. That and a few other factors that we'll get into a little bit later. So I'm trying to build my Hunter's Hall, and he's just harassing me. I'm gonna use that Wisp to detonate on his water elementals, and my units are being retarded right here, and they don't want to listen to me right here. I told that Wisp to detonate on those water elementals, but they didn't want to do it, so that's interesting right there. That's a ton of fun. So he's focus firing on my Demon Hunter here. I'm gonna have to run him back to my Moonwells, and if you see, check out his peasant right there. He may not be a militia, but he's still totally overpowered, because he's building a scout tower on my base right now. And that's interesting. How exactly does Blizzard expect you to be able to stop a fast tower push from a human player? There's no way for Night Elves to do it. Now you may say, Crazyassassin, why didn't you just make an Ancient of War? Then you could have made some tier 1 units and try to stop this tower rush. But basically what I have to say to that is, fuck you, basically. That's all I have to say. Because I'm Crazyassassin. I used to AT with Crazy Jim. Perhaps you've heard of him. He was the first player in the world to get the 1500 win icon, and he was a great player. The rumors of a gay relationship between us, it's greatly over-exaggerated, because there was none of that action going on right there. And my statement on the Tillerman situation, that this guy, Emperor, whoever the fuck he is, he's not a top 10 player on the Europe server, so I don't know who the fuck he is. But he says that there's some kind of gay relationship going on between myself and Tillerman. And I can't really confirm or deny those rumors at this time, and my lawyer has advised me not to talk about it, so that's all I have to say about that. Now, if you look right here, he's building a 3rd scout tower in my base right now. There are 3 towers in my base. This is totally overpowered. This is total abuse. Any newbie can run his militia and his footmen into the Night Elf's base and just start building towers. It's overpowered. Totally overpowered. You cannot tell me that it's not overpowered. I'm now making my Keeper of the Grove. He's about to come out, but things, they're not looking good for me right here. I managed to start rebuilding my town. I built an Ancient of War over near my ramp, and I'm making some Huntresses right here, and my Demon Hunter. And I'm sure you're watching this right now saying, Crazy Assassin, my god, you are the best player in the world. And I'm going to have to agree with that. I'm going to have to say that you're right. So I'm going to try to hurt up his peasant here a little bit. I do an entangle on him, and I take him out. But basically, his footmen, they're really fucking up my altar right now. And that's going to hurt me. What? No, man, no. No, I'm doing a commentary right now. I can't talk. No. Put the beer on ice, man. Put the beer on ice. We'll have that kegger at that big party as soon as I'm done with this commentary. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I've got so many fans that are always coming to my house and they want some Crazy Assassin merchandise. And just so you guys know, if you want to purchase my replays, you can always just pay me about $50 and I will give you 3 of my replays. These replays are without a doubt the best in the world. Okay, I better get back to this game right now. See, because this is really starting to anger me. It's angering me greatly. He's destroying my entangled gold mine, and I'm cycling my wisp in and out of the mine there. This game, it just requires no skill anymore. Because if this game was totally reliant on skill, there's no doubt in my mind that I would be the best player in the world. And actually, without a doubt in my mind, I am the best player in the world. The only way I lose is because people are running into my base with towers. And Blizzard basically made this patch to fuck Crazy Assassin. There's no other explanation for it, if you ask me. And you know what, Blizzard? I just want you to know that that angers me. That angers me greatly. And if there's one thing you don't want, it's a pissed-off Crazy Assassin coming up to your office and hurting up your units a bit. Hurting up your units a little bit with my Huntresses and maybe some Dryads. See how you like some of that slow poison on your ass, huh? Yeah. Don't think I won't do it, Blizzard. I know where you live. Okay, so these footmen, they're running around my base now. It looks like, of course, I'm totally outplaying this guy right here. That's obvious. You can tell. I am totally outplaying this guy. This guy's a total noob. I killed his Archmage. All he has left is some footmen. And here comes his footman again. That's overpowered right there. Archmages should not be able to be resurrected that quickly. The Archmage, he's just too good. You can't kill him. Once you kill him, when you finally kill him, there should be like 10 minutes before he comes out again. That is imbalance. And the trees, they tried to placate Crazy Assassin, and they made it so that the rooted trees can still attack. But I don't care. They need to have their fortified army back. If I can't mass Ancients of War and win the game, then there's something wrong right there, basically. That's all I have to say about that. Okay, so he's still running around my base here, and he's really angering me. Because my entangled gold mine, I'm not able to get any gold here. I'm down to 277 gold, and his Archmage is beating up on my entangled gold mine there with his footmen. I'm killing all of his units here. I'm getting experience. I'm totally outplaying him, yet I am still losing the game. Now, a lot of people on the forums have been saying, Crazy Assassin, why can't you stop whining and just play the game? And I'm not going to dignify that newbie question with a response, basically. That's my response. And I forced the human player to teleport out there. I'm going to destroy that farm, which is, by the way, totally overpowered. The farm is in my base, and that's like free map hack right there. Speaking of map hack, I'm starting to notice here that this human player, there's no way, obviously, that any human player can outplay Crazy Assassin. I don't care what level he is. I don't care if he's from Korea or wherever the fuck, Timbuktu. You can't beat Crazy Assassin, especially if you're playing humans against Night Elves, because Crazy Assassin is the greatest player in the world, but we've already covered that. So I beat him back out of my base here. And I'm just taking out that farm. Now let's look over at his base. The whole game he has been harassing me with those towers, which is basically a newbie strat, because if it was a good professional strat, he would have won the game already. He's now running back into my base. He's got his Archmage still. He bought a potion of healing, so he's going to do some potion of healing abuse. That's interesting right there, that Archmages are allowed to buy potions of healing, considering that they already have like 3,000 hit points. Don't argue with me. They have 3,000 hit points. It's overpowered. And there's a There's a, he must be using some kind of hack there, because we both know that there's no way Crazyassassin would have let his Demon Hunter get surrounded right there by this human player, because this human player, he just totally sucks. At this point, I'm getting a little angered, as I'm sure you can imagine. And I'm sure if you were in my shoes, then, first of all, you'd be a whole hell of a lot better looking, and you'd kind of sound like a nerd, but that's okay, because the chicks seem to dig it. But if you're in my shoes, you'd be getting angered too. Because I'm going to lose my Keeper of the Grove here. There's not much chance. Now look at this right here. I use a Detonate there. Detonate, it's not powerful enough. Don't tell me that Detonate's overpowered. It's not powerful enough. Detonate should do, I'd say about 300 damage area of effect. That way Night Elves would have a better time playing the game. It'd be a lot easier for them. And it would probably balance the game. If you want my suggestions for balancing the game, don't talk to Tillerman. Talk to Crazyassassin, because who's the bitch in that relationship, huh? Oh, shit. I'm not supposed to talk about that. But since I've already let it out of the bag, I'm just gonna say, to sate your curiosity, I will just tell you that I am definitely the man in that relationship, as I'm sure you can see, because Tillerman is walking around barefoot and pregnant in the kitchen right now, and I find that interesting. So my units are being totally retarded right here. My Huntress, he's running up. He has decided that he wants to go stand by the temple area. That's really interesting. I'm starting to rebuild my altar on my ramp. Now right here, this is where it gets interesting. See, even though I'm not making any units and I haven't quit the game yet, and all I've got is an Ancient of War, not making any units, because if it was making units, it wouldn't be able to attack. Even though he obviously should have known that since I haven't quit that I must be rebuilding in my base. This is interesting right here. See, you can see the text in the replays now, which I find is interesting. And basically what I'm saying here is, I love that. You knew I was building in my main. That's cute. And as you can see right here, this guy's a total map hacker. There's no way that he should have been able to tell that I was building stuff in my base. It's just not possible. There's no way. And see, I don't know what the fuck this is. He obviously doesn't speak English, because I don't know what the fuck that thing is. It's like a colon and a P. What the hell is that? Maybe it's P for overpowered, if you ask me. And see, right here, I'm saying, I swear to God, so many people map hack. It's so obvious. And before you start criticizing my my spelling, you try microing all these units here and typing at the same time. So just shut the fuck up, because Crazyassassin, people are saying that I'm bad-mannered. Well, of course I'm bad-mannered when people are obviously cheating, such as this guy right here. He's cheating me out of the game. I can't win. The guy's saying, I don't think so. I don't map hack. That's total bullshit. And he's going to get a level 2 here on his Mountain King. And basically this game is completely over. And I'm going to make my closing argument against this fucking map-hacking newbie here in just a second, and you're going to see that. It's going to be pretty interesting, if I do say so myself. So now he's killing up, he's hurting up my Tree of Ages here. And it's going to die pretty quick. And there you go. That's pretty much the game right there. And I'm going to tell him. And it's obvious that he map hacks. And I'll tell you why. See, the fact that he rushed me, that's total map hack. Because his whole attitude is map hack. See, look. Right here, I'm like, it's actually pretty obvious you map hack. He's like, no man, you're wrong. I'm like, cause you said I don't think so. You obviously do. Only people that say that they don't map hack are map hackers. It's just totally obvious. He's map hacking. If it was cross map, if it was a cross map situation, he would have fast expanded because he has map hack. But since he rushed me, it's obvious that he has map hack. His whole attitude is map hack. You can totally tell. It's just ridiculous. Basically, this game is ridiculous, and I was beaten by a total newbie. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this, and that's the end of this game. Now, I've noticed that a lot of people are saying that Crazyassassin doesn't have any friends, and that chicks don't like him, that kind of stuff. So, oh, look, there, my phone's ringing. Hello? Carmen Electra? You're calling me again? No. Matt, how many times have I told you not to bother me when I'm doing my commentaries, okay? Yes, I know you love me, I know you want to have my babies. And, yeah.
If you'd like to make a call,
yeah, we
please
can do
hang
that.
up and try again.
You wanna suck my what?
Hang up and then dial your operator.
Okay. Yeah.